All right, so Missouri, and again, Missouri farmers and Missouri settlers. Back in 1894, Carl and Clarence were born on a homestead opposite sides of the Missouri River. And they grew up, nobody within miles and miles of them. No bridge across the Missouri River for hundreds of miles, and they were the only two people they could see. And for some reason, immediately, there was animosity between them, and they would stand on each side of that Missouri River and just yell at each other. And as they got older, it just got more intense, and you know, I'm going to come over there one day and I'm going to kick, you better hope I never get over there, and now back and forth, they're going to kick each other. Oh my goodness. Sometime around 1955 or 56, they're past their middle age, and the government comes in and starts building a bridge. Well, the bridge is being built, and of course that just kicks it up. I mean, when that bridge is done, I'm coming over there and I'm taking care of you. I mean, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, 1960, the day of the opening of the bridge is coming. You know, I mean, these guys at that time are 66 years old. I mean, you know, but they're still going to take care of business. They've been waiting their entire lives. That morning, the bridge is open. Carl, he's yelling over. Clarence, he's yelling back. Carl turns around, kisses his wife, and says, I'm going over that bridge right now. I've waited long enough. I'm taking care of this man. He starts up that bridge. 15, 20 minutes later, he comes back down, he's huffing and puffing. His wife says, Carl, that was fast. You went over there and you kicked him around that fast? He said, no, not really. He said, I got to the top of the bridge. There was a big sign that says, Clarence, 9'6", and I figured I better get out of there. I got you, didn't it? All right. Well, let me tell you about Carl and his family then. All right? Because of that bridge, and because you know, obviously by 1960, automobiles were going everywhere, and he had one. And so they decided, you know, they're 66 at that point when the bridge opened, and just like you and me, it's like, you know what? Let's go out. We've only seen this homestead, so off they go. Carl takes his wife, takes his 2 kids with him. Off they go to New York City. They get to the Empire State Building. They're in the lobby and they're looking at the elevator. First time they've ever seen an elevator. Never seen an elevator before, don't even know what one is. But the door opens up on the elevator. Woman in a wheelchair. Oh, gets in the elevator. Doors close. They watch the numbers, you know, the little thing, and numbers go up, and then the number comes down, and the doors open, and out steps this beautiful young woman. I mean, you know, she's gorgeous. She gets out, she walks away. Carl turns around to his son and says, throw your mama in there before that door closes.
That's right.
Come on,
No.
one more time.
No. No. No.
2 farmers from Missouri sitting in a bar, and they're talking. Here comes this other guy up, stranger in town, and kind of leaning over and all, and he interjects himself into their conversation. He says, Missouri farmers, yeah. How big is your farm? Because back in Texas, my farm is so big that I get in my car in the morning. It takes me all day long to drive from one side of my farm to the other.
Wow.
And the 2 Missouri farmers just look at each other, and finally one of them turns to him and says, you know what? We really feel bad for you. Particularly me, because I had a car like that once. Are you ready to go?
Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield.
And we're getting ready to go to
Fantastic Caverns.
Fantastic Caverns. This is a ride-through cavern. I think it's the only one in the United States that you can ride through. Not drive through. You have to get on a little Jeep pull trolley that they have. So we will film once we're there. I'm not sure how the light will be, but we'll film, and it should be cool.
Way cool.
See you there.
Bye. So here we go. Are we walking our way down to?
Yeah. And isn't it pretty?
Yes. Makes me want to sneeze.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, the grounds are beautiful.
Yes, the grounds
Look
are.
down there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at the little camper. How pretty.
Pretty things to look at.
Yeah.
I think this is a critter that lives in the caverns.
Critters that live. Oh yeah, they said there was some remote regions of our natural sanctuary for unique creatures. Machines that have pulled in the last few years.
called stalactites. These are called stalagmites.
Alright folks, if you turn your attention to the passenger side, you will see a real life person. We're going to take a photo. Alright, I'm going to you guys picture on 3. 1, 2, 3. I said it out loud and I don't remember. 8. 8.
Oh, look at the hill.
Alright.
It's a hill.
Yeah, there's our first low spot right here, folks, on my side. If you hear anybody in the front say, ow, it is your turn to die.
Yeah, we want to head on the other one.
It's a 2, but I am. It's 2, sorry. I can't count. It's taking it no case. Alright, folks. On the passenger side, you can see those ladies' names. February 27th, 1867.
Clear through.
Marion on the left. Right.
Missed the sign.
Right, there's a low spot on the passenger side. Mind your head, folks.
Mind your head, especially if you're 6'6".
Right here, ladies and gentlemen, is where the 12 ladies signed their names. February 27th, 1867. One right here as well. She sticks out a bit. A little bit low right here. A little low.
All right, Linda, where are we at now?
We're in Springfield, Missouri.
And where in Springfield, Missouri are we particularly?
We are at the big old Bass Pro Shop.
This is the granddaddy of them all. I guess it's like the hometown big deal, right?
It's the second largest one in the United States. I think this is 500,000 square feet or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I think the biggest one's in Memphis.
But this is the one that started it all. This is the anchor store. So we're going to go in and see what we see.
Should be cool.
Let's take a little picture here as we go. All right, here we are. This is the entrance to the granddaddy of all outdoor stores. It says so right there on the entrance.
In case you don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're not self-promoters or anything, but here we are. Bass Pro. Here we head in. We're in the shopping area now, the clothing area.
Look at the ceiling.
And look at the ceiling. Would you look at that ceiling? There's the bottom of a boat. There's the bottom of a boat right there. Wow. And the oars are in the water. So basically we're underwater, Linda.
We're underwater. That's so cool.
Oh, and the floor is lava.
Oh no.
Now you've done it. Oh. fish underneath it. Trolling motor, regular outboard motor. Holy smoke. Look at the fish up in here. This is crazy stuff, baby. Here we go into the, it looks like the fishing and boating area. What's this right over here? Alligators.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Alligators. We in the swamp, we down in the bayou. I'll be darned.
Those are awesome.
Well, yeah, you know.
Well, those are Missouri alligators.
Well, yeah.
Those Eva?
I bet they are. Apex? Oh yeah, that kind of price they better be. Yeah. Oh, you'd like to ride on them. Like, oh, there's a window side right over there. How much is a Ripper? Ripper's only $23.99.
I think.
You don't want a Ripper?
I think.
All right. Alright, so that doesn't look like a NASCAR to me. That looks like Darrell Gwynn's Top Fuel Dragster, but I guess this right here is Dale Earnhardt's number 3 Bass Pro Shop. Austin Dillon. Legends car. I guess Bass Pro Shop has sponsored a few race cars in their history. Well, here's the car that they're showing in the crash. How about that? There it is, and here it is. Oh, Orange County chopper. Built, oh, look at the little gas tank. Son of a gun. Buffalo up there. So this is a convention area, huh?
I think.
Groovy.
Or you could just go, yeah, convention, and you could just go sit out here and be relaxed.
I like it.
This is really, really cool.
Yeah, attention to detail. It's on par
amazing.
or above even Disney.
We're in what I guess is the basement of the Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, it's called Fishtails Grill or Snack Bar.
because it's so big, we have to stop and have a
We got to
sandwich
take a break.
and have a little sandwich. But this is basically I'm coming to Turkey. Some of it's open, but they're working on more aquariums. But this is amazing. Huge saltwater aquarium behind us there, and really neat place. There's no part of it that you've seen yet that isn't first rate.
It is. I mean, it's a store like a regular Bass Pro Shop, but it's attractions as well. And some of it's paid, but a lot of it's free. It's just the coolest place ever. Like, this is just a little sample, but I think there's sort of a fancier restaurant upstairs. And then as we come in, there's a coffee shop. It's just a fun place to be today.
Sure is. Nice and cool in here.
Yeah, it feels good.
Because we've been in the heat, and now we're inside. It's like, what was it called? High something? It's an outdoor.
Indoor.
So here we are.
Okay, so these are penguins and they're feeding them right now. So let me see if I can get around here without the glare. It's kind of hard to do because there's glares everywhere. Look at it. It's a penguin feeding frenzy. He'll come around. Right there he is. Right there he is. Yeah, it's got a floating deck going to it. Okay, so this is apparently is this a restaurant? Steak and chicken, salmon, catfish. So this is a Bass Pro Shop restaurant.
In Branson.
In Branson. Just outside of beautiful downtown Branson. We might have to go into the little shop here and kill some time and come back and have dinner. Huh?
That'd be fun.
We're crazy enough to do that, aren't we?
Yeah.
We had soup for lunch. Campbell's soup, a can of it. What the heck?
Oh, look at the ducks.
Oh, yeah.
think that behind us back there is boat rentals and everything. And what you see out there is an old wooden Chris craft. So
Yeah.
they've got some classics back there. I guess you can rent. You want to walk up there and see if they got a menu out? Let's do that. They're hiring. Excellent dollar potential, medical, flexible, paid vacations, holidays. Man, if I was such inclined, I'd get a job here. But I'm not. Alright, here we go.
Is it for me?
Do what? Yeah. How you doing?
Okay, you want me to add you to the wait list?
Oh,
We're on
yeah.
about a 30, 45 minute
Oh,
wait.
okay.
Well, we'll call you when you're ready.
All right, thank you very much.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh, that will be fun. We'll have some dinner here.
I have to thought about eating at this time.
All right, so this is behind Bass Pro Shop and part of, what do they call this place?
Branson Landing.
Branson Landing. All right, we're inside now.
We're waiting on our entree, but we got our drinks and we got jalapeno cornbread.
Jalapeno cornbread in a cast iron skillet.
Looks delicious.
Looks delicious. Let me just kind of move up above your head. Look at a little bit more of the decor in here. It's a pretty neat place.
It's really pretty. It's like a cabin.
Yeah. Pretty neat.
It's not very crowded in here, but we had to. We were on a waiting list for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think they have the staff set up for
Right.
a lot of crowd tonight yet. And
For
that-
during the week, it's a Monday.
Yeah, and so they just don't bring people in to sit them and make them wait. We wait outside and we come in and eat. So
But it's going to be good.
it's going to be excellent. Here we are. And there's that jalapeno cornbread in a cast iron skillet. Oh, and what's that? What is that, Linda?
That's a pina colada.
Ooh,
Doesn't that sound good with jalapeno cornbread?
I think so, man. You just can't get away from Mexican no matter what
Right,
you do.
exactly.
All right, here we go.
I got fish and chips, and it's delicious. Came with coleslaw. Terry got coconut shrimp. We share it, obviously. You can see why our plates are kind of mixed up. They're also delicious.
And the cornbread, since we showed it before, the cornbread's half gone and it's delicious.
It's really good.
Okay, so that was our trip through Missouri. It was a pretty quick trip. This whole time we've gone into places with expectations and things we want to see. In Missouri it was Branson. We had wanted to go see Branson and all that makes it what it is. And then we've also always found these little
Hidden gems.
hidden gems. And in this case, it was Fantastic Caverns in Springfield, Missouri. We saw billboards all the way down the road advertising this place. So when we pulled in, we set up right quick and we went. And what an amazing experience. You know we like caves, you know we like caverns, but this was a ride through with, you know, a Jeep pulling the little buggy and all that we were sitting in. And not huge, not tall like Carlsbad or a
Right.
lot of them we've been in.
Very different.
A lot of it was 6 foot and less, and you saw us having to duck and then pointing out. But the fact that they had the drivers, which were our guides, and were very knowledgeable, and were able to talk about the caves, and those caves do have a lot of history beginning in the Civil War. So it was really a neat experience.
One quick thing, the first explorers, you can read about the history, and I'll put a link down below, but the first explorers were, I believe it was 6 young women, ages 12 to 19, and they were the paid explorers for the caverns, so it's got a really interesting history.
Mm-hmm. And we met
an interesting man and made a new friend and a subscriber. So unfortunately, we got caught up in the conversation. We forgot to ask your name. So if you would, please make a comment down below with your name, because we do want to give you a shout out.
Yeah, we were kind of embarrassed about that. But we left Springfield and then we went to Branson. And Branson is a tourist town. It has all the tourist attractions and everything, but it also has some pretty neat little places. The river walk, the river landing, and which is pretty much, it looks like anchored by the Bass Pro Shop there. And we ate at the restaurant for Bass Pro, and it was really nice. But the big Bass Pro Shop, Springfield, Missouri, the anchor store, the granddaddy of them all, it's got that written right over their door. Was an amazing building. I think we mentioned in the thing that they have such an elaborate decor inside, and their attention to detail is unbelievable. I mean, really unrivaled by anything we've seen.
We didn't show you near all of it, and there's a lot of pay things that we didn't do, aquariums and so forth, that if you're ever there, you may really want to do it. It looks like a fantastic thing, but it's a cool place. Even if you don't do those, it's a really cool store.
But besides those things,
Yeah.
Missouri is a beautiful state.
It's beautiful.
And we really enjoyed our time here, but unfortunately, it has come to an end, and we're on south to Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Peace.